Good morning, Wildcats. It's Channel 4 News with everything that you need to know about today.
I'm Seth Givens, and joining me today is Katie Rizzo, and we will be bringing you the latest news.
A drought in Mesopotamia has developed to be the worst in 900 years. The affected areas are Cyprus, Israel, Jordan, Lebanon, and more. It was studied by examining tree rings in these regions. This was done to observe the location and amount of water in each area. This drought was partially caused by global warming. If you look at modern trends and notice anything, it would be obvious this was caused by people's everyday activities.
How else would this drought come about in the first place? The historical record and the tree rings also matched up to show that there is a long history of droughts in this region. These droughts seem to have caused their long history of wars and overall devastated Mesopotamia and its surrounding areas.
Now to weather from Hunter Head.
Yeah.
As winter comes to an end, we are preparing for the spring at Market Green. Time is springing, for flowers are blooming, birds are chirping, bring out your spring clothes. Back to Seth.
Now for news of the Grammy Museum. It took 5 years to raise $12.5 million of the $18 million project. The Grammy Museum in Cleveland, Mississippi is planned to be the most technologically enhanced museum in the state. It is supervised by Bob Santelli, Executive Director of the Grammy Museum in Los Angeles. The Grammy Museum will be the best museum in all of Mississippi.
It was supported by the Cleveland Music Foundation. The 27,000 square foot museum was built on the campus of Delta State University. Music is much more than a form of entertainment for Mississippi's people. It is a part of our history and culture.
Since Mississippi is home to only 8% of all Grammy winners, the museum brings you to the front stage of some of the biggest Grammy moments in history, including a large emphasis on those who have put Mississippi in the spotlight.
Next up, something we've all thought about, most have talked about, and very few have taken action upon: time between classes. It is an issue we deal with every day, racing from class to class with a 50-pound backpack on our backs. It's not an easy job. Having so little time between classes allows you to go to your locker for only seconds at a time or not at all, which is the problem that many MGJH students struggle with. The only other option is to carry all of your books all day. 7 periods a day and 7 periods worth of books. Many students' backpacks weigh over 40 pounds. It can seriously affect their back in the future, and it could potentially cause them to have rounded shoulders, distort the natural curves of the spine and the lower and middle back, causing strain to the rib cage and spine joints, and many other long-term effects.
Not to mention the short-term effects of muscle strain and fatigue. An issue that most administrators like to bring up to combat this point of view is that there would be too many fights. Some students say we should punish the students that fight so continuously with something more rigorous and time-consuming than ISS, such as doing continuous exercise or expelling them. Why make the innocent students pay so dearly for what the rowdy students have caused? Something needs to be done about this quickly before more students acquire these life-hindering long-term effects of carrying such a heavy backpack. Should we give our back a break or deal with it? You decide.
As winter comes to an end, we are preparing for spring at Market Green. Time is springing forward, flowers are blooming, birds are chirping. Bring out your spring clothes. Back to Ashley.
Are you ready for school to get out?
Kind of and kind of not.
Explain.
Well, I love being here and I love cheerleading and I love doing what I do and I love learning and hanging out with my friends, but at the same time I'm ready for summer to get here so I can go and do some of the stuff that I usually do.
Cool.
That's all of our Channel 3 news for today. Have a Wildcat Day, everybody.